I'm going to tell you about my interview with Mario Nawfal. The title is Persistence Helps You Recover from Disaster. Well, Mario is a interesting guy. He's the founder of the Athena Group, of a conglomerate operating in 40 countries. He started business in 2012 with $300 in the bank, selling blenders door to door. He built that into a $10 million business in its second year, then global brand called Optimum Appliances. In 2016, he started Go Global, an incubator helping businesses to scale globally and rapidly. In 2017, he set up the International Blockchain Consulting Expert Network, now an industry authority in blockchain and crypto. He then launched a venture capital fund, a blockchain accounting firm, and a cannabis and hemp consulting business. His new seven-figure launchpad operation is the world's first full-access business program. So let's get into his worst investment. After successes, he ventured into blockchain. He started IBC, as we mentioned earlier, and grew it to seven figures in 6 months. A trusted colleague of his was set to be the CEO, a guy that he had met that actually had brought him into the business. But then he disappeared as the company was flying high. This snake had been funneling clients away from the business. Meanwhile, the industry was collapsing. So while rebuilding, staff discover a second snake stealing data for an old friend, the first snake. Man, it was hard. Then Mario was diagnosed with a brain tumor. So what are the lessons learned? Well, the people you hire will make or break you. Thorough due diligence must also be applied to hiring people. Mario tells us the more due diligence, the more likely it is that luck won't play a big role. All investors ask about your team, so diligence in hiring is crucial. My takeaways, well, when it rains, it pours, and you've got to push through it. Also, trust can only be built with time. There's many things that we can accelerate in life, but trust is not one of them. So Mario's actionable advice was, when a lot of money is at stake, be very careful about the people making the decisions with that money. Their incentives may not be in line with yours. Greed is very powerful, and people will create stories to justify doing the wrong thing when it comes to money. Greed is a very strong bias. When we look at these 6 categories of mistakes, this one falls into failed to properly assess and manage risk, and 4, misplace trust. Subscribe and never miss another episode, and listen to this one by clicking on the links below.